so in this video we're going to show you how to go from having a modeled part like this to a finished drawing that we can take onto the workshop for the staff that might be folding this part at a press break, or they might just need it for a reference for a customer or whatever. So basically, if we've got a part like this, all we have to do is come into our button over here where we drop down our menu, we go down to drawing, we go from design, and then we simply want to just select automatic here, and I want to do this in a A4 size, and everything else looks okay to me. I'm going to hit OK, and basically Fusion in the background now is going to actually generate a drawing automatically. So you can also do it manually, but I'm going to show you the automatic way first, because 9 times out of 10 parts can be done automatically, and you just add a couple of extra dimensions and you're set. So you leave Fusion work away in the background, and when it's finished it will have another pop-up up here. Yeah, so this pop-up here comes up. We want to open drawing. And Fusion has created this drawing for us fully automatically. So it's got all the what it thinks as the critical dimensions added. So basically, looking at this part, I can see that it didn't include any angles of the part. So what I want to do is I want to add some angles to the part, and I also want to take away some dimensions that Fusion added, maybe because there's too much detail on a specific area of the part. So for example, what I want to do here is I want to zoom into the part, and I want to add a 90-degree dimension on this section here. So how I do that is I come up here to dimension, I select a line, I select another line, and you can see very simply that 90 degrees angular annotation is added. So that's that. You can also do that on any of the angles. That's simple enough. Basically then, let's just say, for example, if we wanted to take this dimension out, we just select dimension, hit delete on the keyboard. We can hit this dimension, hit delete on the keyboard, and so on and so forth. You can also add in dimensions, so like dimension, you can go from, for example, from hole to hole center. We can go from hole center to hole center here. So we can also add tolerance dimensions. So to do this, we just simply go back into dimension. Let's say we want a tolerance on the center of this hole to the center of this hole. Basically add your dimension. Then we want to double click on the dimension, click tolerances. I want to use a deviation, and we want an upper limit of 0.5 and a lower limit of 0, and we can hit close, and you can see that the tolerance has been added to that. So that comes in handy. So that's just a real basic overview of how you can produce drawings. Also to note here, you can add, for example, text notes in whatever area you want. You can do a huge variety of things, but for this purpose I'm just going to keep it simple. Also, another thing that can come in handy is tables. So Fusion has also created multiple sheets for this part to be dimensioned properly. So you can see that it's got this first sheet, but if you look on the bottom left, there's another sheet here as well. So if I click this second sheet, you can see that this has got more detail in relation to the bending. So there's a bend table after being generated automatically. So you can see here that the ID, for example, for bend line 1 is a bend down at 90 degrees, and the radius is 1.5. So this sheet can come in very handy for the person that's actually going to be producing the part on a bending machine. And like that, if we want to export these two sheets, simply just hit export up here, and we can select all our sheets or selected sheets, hit OK, and that file will be exported to a PDF. Simple as that.